They did it. PlayStation finally did it. They brought the most beautiful PS4 game to Steam Deck. The question is, how does it run? There's a lot to say about Ghost of Tsushima. Its open world structure is definitely not for everybody, and its weird camera positioning during combat can be annoying. But man, look at this game. This is still one of the most beautiful games ever to come out, and even on the Steam Deck it is breathtaking. But this doesn't mean anything if it runs like a slideshow. We'll answer that question soon enough, but let's talk about the game first. The game opens up big as you and a group of 80 samurai stand to defend the island of Tsushima against thousands of invaders from the Mongol Empire. If you've ever seen the movie 300, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting here. Minus the blood, swearing and abs. The group of samurai doesn't fare well. In an amazingly atmospheric scene, we follow your uncle, Lord Shimura, as he leads the charge to stop the invaders from ravaging the island. Lord Shimura is captured and you are left for dead among the remains of your fellow samurai. A classic rescue tale is born. I don't know much about samurai, but this game makes me feel like what I imagine would be an all-powerful badass samurai. It feels amazing to wipe out a group of Mongol raiders with a few well-directed sword strikes. Although, in all honesty, I'm pretty bad at these kind of games, so it usually doesn't go that smooth. And man, especially the standoffs are so cool. You saunter into a base, tell them they suck, and then if your timing is right, you can one blow kill the first 1, 2 or even 3 enemies that come at you. Man, it looks so badass. This game plays a lot like, for example, Elden Ring. You have your main attack, heavy attack, dodge, block and parry, but let's get one thing out of the way. This is no Souls-like. I am notoriously bad at those games, and I've really only died 2 times in the maybe 3 or so hours that I've played so far. In fact, I almost feel like you're a bit overpowered, which, for the record, I have no problems with at all. There's also stealth, so you can sneak into the camp and silently assassinate your opponent, but in my opinion, stealth feels a bit stale in comparison to the awesome combat. The combat is amazing, the fighting feels fair, and if you get hit, it's your own fault. The parry window is big enough even for me to use, and it just feels great to take down enemies with your ever-expanding and upgrading moveset. The game absolutely radiates atmosphere and style. Aside from the beautiful graphics and amazing vistas, they make you pause and snap a screenshot literally every few minutes. The developers have done everything in their power to keep you enveloped in the atmosphere. There's no HUD to speak of when you tag an objective in the open world map. There's a gust of wind and you follow towards your objective. This is such a cool touch and it looks amazing and stylish. As you might have picked up on, this game runs great on the Steam Deck. For most of the game I've been playing on high settings with FSR 3 turned on. This gives a pretty steady 28 to 30 frames per second. And on a small Steam Deck OLED screen with HDR, the image looks absolutely amazing. Even on low settings, I think the art style really holds up. Very high settings plummets the frame rate to the low 20s, and at very low settings we get frame rates around the 45s. With a compromise between the two, there should be something there for everybody. Ghost of Tsushima is not currently Steam Deck verified, but only because of the PSN requirements for the multiplayer content. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is available on PC for $59.99 and comes with the single player Icky Island DLC and Legends multiplayer DLC. That's it. Let me know what you think. How you picking this up? Check here for another Crab's Treasure, also an amazing game to play on the Steam Deck, and I hope to see you in the next one.